Welcome back, viewers. We are on another topic which we call idea development. Now, the question is explain or identify 3 ways by which one can find inspirations for idea development. One, you can find inspiration by reading books, reading newspapers, or by reading articles. Then you can also draw inspiration by attending events. Then you can also find inspiration by strolling or taking a walk. Yes, sometimes when I take a walk, I draw inspiration from the environment so that I can be able to what? Develop ideas. You can also do internet surfing. You can be browsing internet and be Google images, Google web search, YouTube, and other social media platforms. Now, what is idea development itself? Idea development is a way of improving on existing concepts in an attempt to create new designs. So from there, let's move on to what we call art portfolio. What is an art portfolio? An art portfolio is a file or a container in which artworks are kept. A file or a container, in which artworks are kept. Now we have different forms of art portfolio. We have the soft copy portfolio, which are made of computer applications such as Microsoft Word, PDF, CorelDRAW, and etc. Whereas we have hard copy portfolio, which can be handheld, with the physical hand. And there are types of hard copy portfolio. We have what? Portfolio file and portfolio box. The portfolio file are flat. They come in a flat form, in the form of a flat file or bag, and we normally put or keep two-dimensional artworks in them. Apart from the portfolio file, we also have portfolio book. Portfolio book. This portfolio book is a large book, which is like a form of like the size of a catalog. And you normally paste pictures of previously done artworks, and you do some write-ups to give a brief description about the artwork. So you have portfolio book, you have portfolio file, and we have another hard copy portfolio we call portfolio box. This portfolio box is where three-dimensional artworks are kept. And we normally put prototype or miniature artworks in them, like shoes. If you are into leather works, some of your previously done shoes, you can put it there. You are into sculpture, you can put in miniature sculptures inside this box. You can also put in miniature baskets in them, and paper houses, and other paper crafts in them. These are the portfolios that we have available: soft copy portfolio and hard copy portfolio. So their forms are soft copy portfolio and hard copy portfolio. And then the hard copy portfolio comes in 3 types. We have the portfolio file, portfolio book, and then the portfolio box. So that is that. right? Now, the next question says, identify the importance of a portfolio. Now, one, a portfolio helps in keeping an artwork neat. Then, a portfolio also helps in keeping an artwork safe. A portfolio also helps in moving many artworks at a go. Once you have many artworks in them, you can move many of them at a go. Then a portfolio also protects artworks from bad weather conditions. Then a portfolio also prevents an artwork from crumbling. So these are some of the importance of a portfolio, right? So these are some of the then we come to the next one we call art appreciation. Art appreciation. What is art appreciation? Art appreciation is the identification of all the good qualities we find in an artwork without passing judgment or criticism. And we have various steps or art appreciation procedures or art appreciation steps. The first step is identification or recognition of the artwork. That is where you identify the type of artwork it is, whether it is a painting work, a sculpture work, drawing, a basketry or whatsoever. And then what is the size of the artwork? You also identify the size of the artwork, then the location of the artwork, where the artwork can be found in case somebody wants to buy the artwork. Where can we locate the artwork, and which artist produced the artwork? Identification of the that is identification or of the artwork. All these things are considered, right? The name of the artist. Then the next step we have is inventory of items in the artwork. This is the stage where we identify all the objects used in producing the artwork. Maybe you have drawn two village huts. You have drawn a woman carrying a woman with a woman seated. You have drawn calabash. You have drawn a coconut tree. You have drawn a river, mountain. This is where you identify all the objects used in producing the artwork. Then from there, we come to technical qualities. This is the stage where you identify or you talk about the techniques that you use in producing the artworks, the methods that you use in producing the artwork. You also talk about the principles of art that you applied in the artworks. You also talk about the element of art used in producing the artworks. Then you come to interpretation. This is where you come and describe the objects in details. Maybe the village hut, the walls are made of clay, red clay, with decorated patterns of Edinkra symbols, whereas the roof is made of dry hay, and seated at the top is, let's say, a pot. Then maybe there's a woman uh, in the picture. She has folded cloth around her waist and wearing a sleeveless top, and she has cut her hair. You can talk about that. Or maybe she has braided the hair in the Ghanaian or African style. You can talk, that is the interpretation. Then you also talk about the meaning of the artwork. So that's the interpretation of the artwork. Then the final one that I didn't include here is the uses of the artwork. What can the artworks be used for? Can it be used for decoration, for teaching aid, for decorating an office or reception hall? You talk about that one as a final step, right? Okay. Then you have art criticism. That is making passing judgments on an artwork. Is that right? That is art criticism. And and during that art criticism, with the process, you describe the artwork first, what the artwork is all about. You make a description of the artwork, then you do what you call analysis. Then after analysis, you you do evaluation, right? You do evaluation. You evaluate the artwork. You weigh this one. Oh no, this one. Then you finally come to draw your final conclusion. So in art criticism, we normally pass judgment on the artwork. Now let's go to the next question, which says state 5 importance of an art appreciation. Art appreciation helps us to evaluate and assess pieces of artworks without passing judgment on it. Then it also increases our knowledge of artworks because art appreciation exercise helps us to comprehend the philosophical explanation behind the artwork. And then another importance of art appreciation is that it helps us to understand the designers of different backgrounds in addition to numerous pieces of artworks. Then art appreciation also helps us to enjoy and comprehend the cultural background of others, or it helps us to enjoy and tolerate the cultural background of others, thereby promoting friendship among diverse cultures. Art appreciation also helps to educate viewers about the tools and materials and techniques and the method used in producing an artwork. So that is art appreciation for you. Then we come to art appraisal. Art appraisal is a legal document that accurately describes the value of an artwork or the value of an artist. That is art appraisal. So at this juncture, we will draw the curtains down and then we'll move on to performing arts. We'll move on to performing arts.